it's finally time. It's finally time for this. So, a little context to this. That seems very loud. Little context to this is that this game never came out in Europe until now, so I couldn't play it until now. So we're playing it because it won the poll. That's actually the reason. Now there are only two things I know about this game. Thing number one is that I know there are a lot of party members. And thing number two is that the Radical Dreamers content is effectively a visual novel. Those are the two things I only know about this game. I'd also like to put as a context that I have never beaten Chrono Trigger. I think I got pretty far in Chrono Trigger, but then I rage quit because I couldn't figure out what to do next. So yeah, I've never beaten Trigger. And perhaps I should have done, because I did actually ask, should I have beaten Trigger before I beat this game? And the answer was yes, but anyway, we're doing it now. So I am going to do, I'm going to see what normal is, but we are going to do the Radical Dreamers stuff first. Because that's, like, to do it first. And then we'll get into the game. Now, I have no idea. Now, all I know about the Radical Dreamers is that I've heard it's basically a visual novel. So, yeah. That'd be a thing. And this is the first time this has come out in like, ever. Like, in the entire world. So, that's pretty cool. So all I know about this is that it is a visual novel. That's the only thing I know about this game. Or about this. We are just going to go with default. The only tip-off is right on the money. The counterspell on the bar around the art walls could have done a real number of us. Kit's unadorned plain phrase flickered back and forth across her shoulders as she walked. But we picked our way through the elaborate lattice of the manor's magic shields, moving closer and closer to Lord Link's stronghold. There are three of us, Kid, McGill, and me. McGill? Guess it must have been 3 years already since I first met Kid. Back then I was a wandering musician, travelling wherever my feet would take me, or wherever a few tunes would pay for a warm bed. There's the Outlands in a town called Regioria, where we first ran across one another. And since then, she dragged me across along a whole bunch of adventures, and misadventures too. Ah, Kid. She was a thief. Not just any thief, a few months shy of 17, and already renowned as one of the realm's greatest. More, she was excellently beautiful, stylish, a joy to be around, and a dab hand at campsite cooking, or should she like to be clean. Truth was a little different. Those bandits with hearts of gold you've heard about in stories, the ones who steal from the rich to get to the poor, yeah, that wasn't Kid's style. She was short-tempered, prone to lying, bossy, and obsessed with money, nor did she care to listen to a word anyone said to her. Which wasn't all bad, probably, maybe, sometimes. She had her moments anyway. I glanced at my soldiers, she had a shadow hovering behind us, blending into the darkness like smoke. McGill. Also known as McGill the Shade. He is Kit's partner, but after 3 years, I hardly knew anything about him. All I knew was that he was around 30 years old, and not much of a talker, but he was one heck of a mage. I heard that he and Kit had started working together way before I met her. I was covered in the top half of his face with a mask, and I'd never seen what he looked like underneath. He was a man so mysterious that it sometimes seemed like he was an interloper from another world. But it wasn't like Kit was exactly big on details about her past, but McGill might as well had one. And Kit didn't seem to know much about her partner in crime either. What kind of man he was, what kind of life he'd lived before, nothing. You might ask how exactly I wound up being part of this merry band. Well, let's complicate it. I guess you could say that life doesn't always turn out the way you think it will. kid who was heading up our little raiding party suddenly stopped dead. Look lively, boys. We got company. We glanced around warily as cold, cruel eyes emerged from the darkness. Oh snap. Dark shadows prowled through the night, surrounding us. A pack of wildcats! Pet them! There must have been about 10 of them. The thrill of fear ran down my spine. Okay, maybe don't pet all the wildcats. Flustered, I pulled my knife from my belt. Kid calmly shifted into a fighting stance. Watch yourselves. I reckon these buggers have been traded for rabies. The wildcats snarled and growled as they slowly closed in on us, drawing in us tighter and tighter. Their eyes glinted in the darkness like fireflies, and strings of eager spittle dropped wetly to the ground. Then one of them set an almighty roar soaring to the moon, and the hunt was on. Battle? Oh shit! What was I going to do? I attacked? I slashed the nearby wildcat with my knife. The beast tried to leap clear, but I was already too close. I felt to be contact, but I was ruled with a screech of pain. The wildcat jumped away, this time managed to put some space between us, like I hadn't cut it very deeply. I stood my ground, changing my grip on my knife, and waiting for another chance to attack. Search behind you! Panicked, my kids whirling our world wildly around, and the kid faced with a pair of eyes blazing like hellfire. Let's try magic this time. Wildcat was coming right at me. I twisted my body to avoid the attack, acting on sheer reflex and desperation. I tried to recite a spell I only vaguely remembered. I feel the oh shit. I feel the conjure up a spark of magic. Well, I'm fucked. Wildcat heard this massive body at me, twisting my shoulder awkwardly. Arrgh! I sent flying and my body rolled as it crashed to the ground. Within a moment before the wildcat struck again. I tried to stagger back on my feet, but my legs wouldn't cooperate. I heard a low growl coming from right behind my head. Every hair of my body stood on end. I shut my eyes and prepared for the worst. But nothing came. Instead, I felt a blazing heat from overhead and smelt the acrid stench of burning flesh. I opened my eyes to see the sputtering reveals of a wildcat and Santa River McGill. He gave me a silent nod before swiftly dispatching another foe with a blast of flames. I staggered to my feet, shaking my head in a vain effort to dispel my dizziness. I was moving heavily. The handle of my knife was slick with sweat, and I tightened my grip. With a kick like a bolt of lightning, Kid landed a clean hit on the flank of a nearby wildcat. It staggered before losing its footing like a pathetic cry, but Kid already moved in to finish it off. And then the roar of fire, a burning smell filled my nostrils, and next to me a shrill screech pierced the air. It still seems pretty loud. I'm going to turn it down maybe another 5 more air on the capture. McGill's fire spell engulfed the head of a nearby wildcat. It fled. Darting off in the darkness like an arrow. I scanned the area. Only moments ago we was surrounded, but now there wasn't a single wildcat left. Kid and McGill had either sent the rest off with their tails between their legs or paid to them once and for all. Ha! You're dreaming if you think a pack of flea-bitten muggies is going to stop us lynx. Kid crossed her arms and flashed a triumphant grin. Meanwhile, I was panting heavily. I felt like my legs were about to give up from under me. Collapsed my knees, overwhelmed by what I'd just been through. Let's try that. Phew. I'd taken a few hits, but I was fine otherwise. A couple of scars to talk about maybe later, but nothing that would stop me from carrying on. Are you hurt? McGill looked down at me and his face expressionless as ever. Don't worry, it's Mac, he'll be alright, said Kid, barging in to get a better look at me. Maybe when she'd sick, but let's take more than a few scratches to kill this one. She's nothing if not sympathetic. But she was right, this is no time to be bemoaning my lot. We hadn't reached the manor yet. I dabbed at my wounds with tincture soaked cloth and wrapped them in bandages, then looked up at the other two. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. I grabbed back, putting a brave face on things. That's what I like to hear, Kid cheerily announced from close quarters. Her eyes turned cold like the cool glow of the moonlight sky. It's gonna be a long night. I nodded, trying my hardest not to utterly lose myself in her pale blue eyes. Alright, let's get the show back on the road. She turned away and marched off deeper into the trees, with Fire looking behind to see if me and Miguel were following her. Miguel, of course, was already right behind her, his unhurried gait making it seem as though nothing much had happened at all. I jumped back up to my feet to chase after them. I'd be in more trouble than I'd bargained for if I got separated from them. The dark forest inside the manor's perimeter seemed to go on forever, a labyrinth of trees and boulders. The manor itself loomed in the distance, glowering over the vast grounds and hidden within a veritable mountain of treasure, just waiting for us. Lord Lynx was the noble who ruled over the remote territory of Regioria. He is also Kid's mortal enemy. Were he there that night to steal a certain jewel, he kept locked away in his most closely guarded vault, the Frozen Flame. The Frozen Flame was veiled in mystery. It was said to be imbued with an uncanny energy and possessed of a beauty and clarity that made it a priceless treasure. Countless thieves had tried to steal it, and not one of them had come close to succeeding. Nor any of them escaped the manor alive. And now it's our turn to try and sneak into this place of death, this place of death that is a place. Led by a girl who had the ambition to make the impossible possible, a hunger of revenge that drove her onward, and a desire for riches that could never be satisfied. As we pressed on through the tree-filled darkness, the shadows gave way at last, revealing the true extent of the vast mansion. What is this, Castlevania? Finally, say your prayers, cause we're coming for you. Keeping to the overgrowth in the shadows of the trees, we made our way around the manor walls in search of a means of entry. Eventually, we came to a terrace overlooking the garden. There was no sign of any guards nearby. The only thing surrounding the manor was an uncanny stillness. This will lead us straight into the west wing. Just as well. We don't have any business in the rest of the manor tonight, said McGill, gazing up at the stark building towards towering over us in the night. Alright then, what are we waiting for? With that, Kid made to vault over the railing of the terrace. Stop! McGill hissed sharply. Remember what we're here for. Our main target is the vault and the frozen flame within it. We focus on this above all else. Your vengeance is a secondary concern. Agreed? Glancing over her shoulder, Kid replied with reluctant, Yeah, don't get your knickers in a twist. But if we happen to run into him, I'm going to knock that drungus block off, and then you or anybody else is going to stop me. Ha ha. I guess Kid was going to get her way, whether we liked it or not. Let's go, boys, the night is young. She cleared the railing with a sprightly hop and vanished inside the manor. I glanced towards McGill and nodded in silence. We followed Kid's lead and was inside Lord Lynx's lair. The darkness swallowed us whole. Spooky. A corridor stretched off to the left and right from the terrace, which seemed equally dark. Oh, don't give me a left and right direction. I always go right, so let's go left for change. We pressed on through the darkness, down corridors that turned and twisted, snake-like, this way and that. Everything around us was still and silent. It felt strangely like we were being watched. It was as if countless eyes were staring silently from the shadows, looking out of curiosity and pity. We continued, creeping cautiously down the corridors. Kid moved proudly and stealthily like a cat stalking its prey, while the shadows McGill followed, guiding swiftly and silently as the cinder breeze. We pressed on into the embrace of the Weaver of Fate. We took the corridor leading from the left-hand side to the right of the terrace, we eventually arriving at an intersection with some stairs. The path to the right led down the stairs, the path to the left was a dark side passage, and the main corridor continued straight onward. Let's go up or down the stairs. That seems right. Let's do that. So then we kept down the staircase, descending deeper into blackness as we went. At the bottom, the path split, where the left continuing to an atrium that revealed the sort of plaza with path to the right was behind the passageway to trail off in the darkness. I don't want to go into darkness, so let's go to the atrium. Kit poked her head through the arch-shaped door and took a look around. Huh, it's big in here. Must be some kind of hall. Took a cautious look around and then entered one after another. The atrium was like a beautiful plaza, complete with a statue that doubled as a fountain. Pillars and arches lined the wall, and in the centre was a small pool of clear water above which the statue stood. On the other side of the room, I could see another arched entrance like the one that we had come from. Ooh, that's cold. Kid was scooping up some water from the fountain. I went over to her and, resting my hand on the edge of the marble basin, peered into the pool beneath. Shadows flickered under the water surface. Those fish are rare, as invaluable. King leaned right over the edge. Couldn't see the bottom. Wonder how deep it was. The shadow of one of the fish grew larger and larger. Whoa! Sensing danger, Kid leapt back from the edge. Clack! A fish leaped out from the water and snapped at her, its jaws bristling with razor-sharp teeth. Its mouth closed shut on the air where she'd been moments before, and with a splash the fish darted back under the water. Pteranodons! Deadly carnivorous fish with razor-sharp teeth and powerful jaws like the monster's horn in half. Staring in horror, I watched as dark shadows began to gather in what little of the pool I could make out. The Pteranodons must have detected prey. Soon, the room was filled with sound of splashing and snapping as the fish teemed at the water surface. Great, we're fucking going to Piranha's Town. Bloody hell. Even Kid was uneasy. She took another step. I feel I should give Kid an English accent, but I can't do English accents, so... How many Pteranodons would they pull? I thought what would happen if they all let clear... I need Reese. If they all let clear the water and attacked at once crossed my mind, a bead of cold sweat rolled down my forehead. Suddenly, the water coming from the statue turned crimson. I shot out a powerful jet that nearly touched the ceiling. Kid jumped back again. I just stood in shock, watching the torrent erupting from the statue. The scarlet waters continued to gush out from the fountain. The pool grew redder and redder and started to overflow. We looked on, entranced, but the spell was soon broken when we realized that the water started to flow faster and faster over the rim of the basin. The Pteranodons began to jump and snap the water surface with bloodthirsty glee. I brought to myself despite the dull snapping of the Pteranodons hitting the floor. Yeah, let's get out of here. Arg! A bolt of pain shot up my calf and it came close to fainting. Said my brown basic kid, flicking away the Pteranodon that bit me. Soon a horrible ring of shadows began to circle the world around me. I surrounded it. What was I gonna do? Well, now I have to deal with the fish because we're surrounded. What? You want to try to pick up this little lot off one by one? Said Claire back at me with her face, a picture of exasperated disbelief. Don't be a bloody idiot, sir. Do you want to die here? Great. Well, I still never forget Pteranodons like its teeth to my foot. I'm gonna fucking die in a visual novel. A jolt of pain surged up my leg, making me jump. What was I gonna do? Back the way we came? Kid, let's get out of here! And the panic was splashed through the water back to the corridor we came from. The fangs of the Pteranodons snapped at my legs and I felt searing pain, but I had to endure it if I had any hope of reaching the ends. Breathing heavily, I found myself back in the corridor outside. If I die in a visual novel, I am going to tell Reese off. Even though it wasn't her fault. Phew, that was a close call. So the whole thing was a trap, eh? Talk about twisted. Lynx is even more of a sick bastard than I thought. I was about to say he wouldn't have to be if he didn't have to guard people against like her breaking into his home, but I thought better of it. Well, anyway, I think we can consider that a dead end. Let's go back. We left the atrium. Okay, so that was a dead end. Something called Kiss the Stop in our tracks. Hello, what do we have here? She pointed to the side of the entranceway to the hall. I find myself face to face with a sculpture of an old man's face with a truly phenomenal beard. Yeah, that's a pretty good beard. Sculpture's eyes seemed to gleam for life. For a piece of marble, it seemed almost too realistic. It's a mouth of truth, announced Magil. An enchanted statue that can tell when you're lying. If it catches you out, it'll bite your hand off. Miguel kept the explanation simple so the kid wouldn't drift off before he got to the most important part. Huh? So what's it doing here then? I suspect it's part of a greater mechanism. Stick your hand in its gob. Do you? Righto. Let's see what happens then, will you? With a mysterious glint in her eyes, Kit turned over and stuck her hand in its mouth without a moment's hesitation. She stood there for a moment waiting, but it didn't take her too long to get bored. Huh. Nothing. Suddenly I had an idea. Hey kid, who's the greatest thief who ever lived? Huh. Me, of course, you're wrong. Kid answered without a moment's hesitation, then suddenly her face twisted with pain. The teeth in the rival skull clumped down her hand. It bit me, she cried. Knock it off! Everyone knows it's the truth. Ow! The sculpture bit her again as soon as she spoke. Grr, you little. A cold sweat formed on Kid's forehead. The sculpture was tightening its grip. It won't let go until you say something true. Despite the obvious urgency of the situation, McGill was as matter of fact as ever. Just say anything, Kid. Anything, as long as it's the truth. Obviously, Kid wasn't listening. Instead, she just kicked awkwardly at the statue. Oi, Beardy, let go of my bloody hand! She planted her feet either side of its mouth and tried her hardest to pull itself out. She heaved, kicked and stamped, grunted and strained. Then finally, her hand popped free. I was taken aback by what I just witnessed and couldn't say a word. See, told you it was the truth. Kid raised her hands in the air triumphantly as if to demonstrate, but I could see heavy bite marks. The sculpture hadn't come away from the struggle unscathed ever. Kid's attempt to break free had left it cracked in several places. Midgill pointed at silently a part of it. When I take a closer look, I saw a pale, flesh-coloured tongue. I expect we're supposed to put something there, commented Midgill. Something? What exactly? I replied. Kid stood there for a moment, lost in thought. Then she started to unload all the knickknacks she'd been carrying. Strange collection of odds and ends pulled out of her pockets, her boots, and even from her braid. Alright, Sarge, now it's your turn to have a go at that stupid statue. Kid grinned at me, holding her assortment of knickknacks in the palms of both hands. Guess she decided whatever further horrors the statue had in store, she'd rather not face them herself. Nice kid. Real nice. Grumbling to myself, I reached out to pick an item. I chose... Oh god! That's a lot of choices. So we have a small silver mirror, a file, a centipede, chip of lipstick, sure, some dried grapes, a length of fine thread, a sizable... I don't even know what a petard is, and a Valium scroll. Or to not waste any of my time on this. I don't even know what a petard is, so let's find out what a petard is before proceeding any further. This is looking up odd words, the game. A small ball made of metal or wooden box made... Okay, so that's basically a bomb. So I'm not going to put a bomb in there. I'm going to put some grapes. Why not? Let's give them some grapes. I took a small bag of dried grapes. One by one, I fed them into the sculpture's marble maw. Munch, munch. It actually ate them. That's enough, Surge. Those are my emergency rations are wasting. Kid snatched the bag from my hands. I still had the last grape though, so I popped it into my mouth. It's absolutely delicious. They're not for you either, Sunshine, grunted Kid, glaring at me. You don't take this seriously, Surge, or I'll just leave you all alone with Beardy here. She's clearly annoyed, but I hadn't worn her patience completely thin just yet. I decided to try something else. Okay, so that was wrong. Let's go for some lipstick. Why not? A statue always needs lipstick, right? I pick up the small lacquered chip of lipstick, and without quite knowing why, I smeared it all over the statue's mouth. Yeah, so we're going to make the statue look fabulous. Why the fuck not? Wait, me lippy! Kid exploded with fury at the sight of the mouth with Trish's bright red lips. What are you getting so mad about? You don't even wear makeup. It's for making our path so we don't get lost. I didn't realise. Guess I'll explain why you brought it with you. So that's a bad... What exactly is that supposed to be? What's so funny about me having lipstick anyway? Grrr. Gulp. Nothing at all. Didn't take much to tell. This is calm before the storm. Better ride some more when we're done here. Yep, she was mad, alright. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's try something else. Give me a doubting clear response for my apology. Take it seriously, I'm free of you. I gulped, I nodded in panic, and I reached out for the next item. I chose. Okay, so those were the dumb answers. Let's try the bomb, because I want a Legend of Zelda this. I picked up the sizable petard. Anxiously, I shove it inside the mouth of truth, but nothing happened. Let the professionals handle the surge. Kev shoved me aside. She's holding a match. Wait a second, you can't be serious. All the blood drained from my face. Deadly serious, mate. Before I can say another word, kid lit the fuse. Well, we blew it up. An explosion followed, accompanied by a puff of white smoke. The smoke had cleared, the mouth of trip came into view once more, still intact, but now very badly cracked indeed. Not quite enough oomph to knock this block off, eh? Should have brought a better one. Kid stood there with her arms folded, calmly commenting on the mayhem she just caused. Well, I put the bomb in the mouth, so I feel I caused the mayhem. What do you think you're doing? Can't you just set that thing off? Kid shot your lip. What do you mean? What else are you going to do with a bomb? Well, that's actually a true point. She's complete and utter liability. Well, any more ideas, sir? She asked capriciously. I chose. Okay, so we're just going through them all at this point. And what would a lick for fine thread do? Let's just go that. Because I'm curious to see what that would even do. I took the piece of a length of very finely spun silk. It didn't seem like a good idea to just shove it in, so I just tried it, dangling it into the statue's mouth. Watch yourself, that stuff ain't cheap. It's made by royal silkworms, have you know? Kid watched me critically. The thread slipped deeper and deeper into the mouth of truth. And I felt a slight tug. I tried winding it carefully back round my finger. And at the end of it was a small piece of paper. Nice one. How did that work? Out of all the things I tried, how did that work out of them all? Oh, never mind. Listen, so I just got me a clue. Kid's eyes lit up with delight. Score, What's that? Kid looks confused for a moment. Suddenly, his tongue leaked out of his mouth. What the bloody heck? Kid's out the way like a startled cat. Boing! Why do I have to read that line? With Kid safely out of the way, the only target left was within reach. Gets all sticky. I'm gonna be sick. The tongue covered my face with thick, warm saliva. Did we just get licked by a statue? Is that what just happened? I think that's what just happened. But strangely, I felt a sort of glow in the places where it licked me. It healed me? We got healed by a lick. Of course we did. Video games. My aching wounds began responding to the warmth. McGill was leaning against the wall, watching the spectacle in silence. I'm guessing that wasn't the one, then. What next? Okay, so we've pretty much gone through them all at this point. We've only got mirror, file, centipede. I don't think it's centipede. I'm gonna go with, I don't even know what vellum is. I'm gonna go with the mirror. I took a small silver mirror. The sculpture stared impassively, its marble beard still commanding my attention. I stuffed the mirror into its mouth. Then seemed to be the right item for the job. Don't see any cavities. Yeah, very funny. Now give me my favourite mirror back before that thing chomps it to pieces. Just the pieces just snatched off me. Oh, nice mirror. I pictured her gazing into it as she braided her hair. Do you want to try something else? Okay, so that wasn't correct. Let's go with the centipede. What could go wrong, right? I've already blown it up and given it lipstick. What else could go wrong? You know? Oh, that's just... What are you doing walking around with a centipede in your pockets? I reeled back in disgust. This isn't your pet or something, is it? Don't be fixed, sir. It's a toy, not a pet. A toy? You could have picked something nicer. It is nice. Nice for giving people nasty surprises. She seemed to think this was an entirely reasonable attitude. Entirely reasonable to her, maybe. What's she doing with all this stuff? That is an excellent question. I reached for a rubber centipede. Oh, it's a rubber one. Try not to think too hard about what I was doing. I stuck it into the mouth of truth. I wanted to fall down the back of its throat. Oh, God. I made Kid angry again. Sir, you'll pay for this. Growled Kid stared daggers at me. Yikes, I've got it back, I promise. Stealing my nerve, I reached into the mouth of truth. Suddenly my hair stood on end. It was licking my hand. Great, we're getting licked again. The giant, uncanny tongue slopped back and forth across my fingers like I was a lollipop. Why do I have to read these lines? Ugh, I'm gonna puke. Kill it, Geller, Surge. Do it for the centipede. Kids, support. Didn't do much to help me, but somehow I managed to pinch the centipede with the tips of my fingers and pull it out. You must really love this thing. Not really. I just hate to see stuff go to waste. I'm sorry, what? Why had I even bothered? Well, no luck there, Ayler. Wanna try something else? Asked Kid. Also, this is again. That's what it lets me over with, so I reached out for the next item and chose. Okay, so we got the file and the Valium scroll. What would a file do? Let's go for the Valium scroll. I picked up a peculiar piece of parchment. Braced myself, I shoved it into the mouth of truth. Ha ha ha! Nice one, Mr. Master Thief. You think it's a magic scroll or something? Kid doubled over with laughter. I guess that didn't work. The shooting chuckle pulled out again. Oops! My hand slipped and the scroll unfurled. It's filled with strange symbols. There's a confused look on my face. McGill spoke up. This is the coding chart that's used for the Imperial Guard's field reports. Huh. Well, it's all gibberish to me. Wouldn't be much of a code now, I wonder if it wasn't, would it? Kid muttered willingly. Too embarrassed to reply. As I clawed back some of my pride, I attempted recovery. You'll have to walk me through it sometime. Just pout it and look away. Oh, so you can't read either. Boy, I can pick my moments. Fine, if you're not going to take this seriously, we'll leave you behind. Sometimes she could be as cold as ice. I really don't know. She beat to leave, but I grabbed her gently by the shoulder. Look, I'm not messing around. I'm sure this next idea is going to work. I'll believe it when I bloody well see it. Kit didn't seem convinced. So the only thing left we have is a file. So this is bound to be right, or just to leave this, and this is a whole giant waste of time. I took the file and placed it inside the mouth of the marble sculpture. Didn't seem to be the right item for the job. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I was stunned. The mouth of Chip started chewing on the file. It was eating it. Arg! Crunch screamed with rage. Me file! Me lovely scratchy file! I can't believe you just let that happen! Crunch. You're in big trouble now, mate. She was clenching her fists with trembling fury. Sorry, I'll get you another one, I promise. I also wanted to add it. Just don't hit me, but I thought better of it. I'll hold you to that, muttered Carrot and Frittling grumble. When a feeding start you always stuff we're done here. I promise that's not what I'm trying to do. Better not be, mate. Once again, she showed her collection. Well, we can't do anything then. So that was pointless. I'm gonna for a moment pull my hand away. It doesn't seem like any of them was what we were looking for. Alright, let's just forget about it for now. Our kid's showing all her valuables. Sure, we're finding use for this stuff. Whatever, best get moving, eh? Defeat it, we leave the atrium behind us. In the atrium behind us, we immediately find ourselves at a fork in the path. To the right, it was the passage to the stairs leading upward. Oh. Let's go up the stairs. The passage to the stairway was short. Kid leading the way started climbing the narrow staircase. At the top we found a narrow intersection. Taking our corridor to the right, we leads to the dead end of a large door, while the way to the left led to a terrace. Our side passage in front of us was open. Well, since left was wrong last time, let's go left again, because it can't be wrong twice in a row, right? After a short walk down the corridor, the terrace came to view. Turned out into the terrace. Returned to the quiet terrace overlooking the garden, and then... How are we doing this together now, Bear ship what we're leaving behind. Killskull's there appears to be through the javelin device. Talk about harsh, didn't move that far. We should go back inside, we're not here for fun. He said that, but... Doing well tonight, sir. It's less green than when we first met. So I just basically went out again. Whoops. I see McGill's face was betrayed no emotion, but I thought I could feel the faintest of friendly gazes from beneath the mask. Right, dust yourself off and let's get moving. Got work to do. So basically I went a big round. Whoops. Well, this time we'll go right. Short right on the corridor, running left, right hand side of the entrance door. Getting right. I'm now playing Resident Evil. Get pressed the ear against it, listening for sounds like dead quiet. Don't reckon there's anybody in there. Open the door. In we go! Kid still around from reach for the handle. The door wasn't locked, it swung slowly open. And now we're playing Resident Evil. What's this room supposed to be? Place is a dump. Kid poked her head in through the door, take a quick peek at the other on the side, disappointed with what she found. The room was large and littered with peculiar looking machinery and knickknacks, all of which are covered in dust and seemingly dumped here haphazardly. Everything has looked like it had been resting there for a very long time. The ends of the room were completely dark, but it was impossible to tell just how big it was or even what the walls or the floor looked like. It seems the manor's inhabitants had turned the old clock tower to a mixed storage space some time ago. It sat warily inside. He sat alone, looked over McGill's ultra trying to pull something from the shadows. It was a huge sword that appeared to be very old indeed. Leaning out bludgeon only getting in the way. Especially for the antique it is, it won't break much in the market in that condition. Yeah? I reckon I might, you know. There's plenty of collectors who love old bits of junk. Well, some old bits of junk. Pouting, Kev led the sword where she stood. Then she put it down gently. Has anyone heard a voice from the shadows? Well, what exactly are you doing here, This sprite jumped out of his skin. Who's there? Kid McGill turned to face the voice, ready for a fight. A wizened crone emerged from the shadows. She was hunched over and wore a hood dripped over her face. Until I glanced at her, she wasn't just old, she was positively ancient. Just some doddery old bag. What are you doing? Think about this, eh? His shoulders relaxed and the tension left her body. McGill, however, continued to give the woman a piercing stare. Oh, an impish little thing you are, here to visit a friend, perhaps? Not in the dead of night, I suspect. The crone narrowed her eyes. Let's get closer to you. Ah, yes, you must be here to get your revenge on Lynx. How did she... My heart jumped, she seemed to know exactly who we were. We're in trouble. Well, she sounded the alarm. You'd have to give up the treasure and run for our lives. What are we going to do? To finally tell her she was right. Yeah, I feel like playing dumb won't work with her. And pretending we didn't hear her won't work, so let's tell her she was right. So up we are. Kid in our eyes, right back at the crone. What's it to you if we're going to get our revenge on old Lynx boy? Gonna do something about it? Ha ha ha! You never changed, do you? The crone chuckled madly in her small, shaking frame. Ah, the boldness of youth. Yes, that's the spirit. You what? Kid looked at the crone, completely confused. I was less mystified. What the heck are you on about? Oh, it must have been 4 or 5 years ago. Yes, it was around that timeline that an innocent young thief stole into the manor, looking for Lord Lynch's whiskers. She could have been much older than 10 now that I think of it. Shocked, my gaze turned to Kid. A wet glint had appeared in Kid's eyes, but her glare was like ice. Certainly felt as if the temperature of the room suddenly dropped below freezing. With a chuckle, the crone continued her story, pretending not to notice a change in mood. She was an orphan, you know. Came after Lynx to avenge the woman she'd loved like her own daughter. But all the vegetables in the world wouldn't change the fact that she was only a little girl. She's no match for Lynx's men, sadly. They quickly captured her. Lynx is the kind of man who would fear to have for an ally, never relying for a foe. Had it not been for the timely assistance of a friend of hers, the girl would certainly have been executed. The very people of the manor told it, the very shadows pitied the girl, and rushed to spirit her away. So the tale could be true. I have nothing for sympathy for those who knew failure, of course. You can't win all the time. And sometimes, against all the odds, fate can really be foiled. A clockwork of history sent into disarray. No, the ones I have no patience for do not recognize their failure, or who fail and choose to give up as a result. The crone looked up from under her hood, stared Kid directly in the face and grinned. Kid's anger faded, giving way to dumbfounded expression. If you wish to steal the jewel from Lynx, you truly wish to triumph, then you have to let go of the treasure of your own kid. As long as you cling on to it, the hands of your clock will never move. They'll stay exactly where they are to rest all those years ago. Who are you? Oh, me? I'm just like an old bag, like you said. I do apologize, I must have taken up a lot of your time for my babbling. I'll leave you in peace. Oh, before I go, the crone turned to face me. You seem to be injured, young man. If you wish, I can take a look at your wounds. Well, the attention suddenly turned toward me. I panicked a little. Sure, why not? What? Alright, then please do. Crone muttered a few words as her bony fingers drew the sigils in the air. A pale gentle light began to surround my body, filling with a strange warmth. Strike a light, that's no ordinary spell. I felt my wounds healing. I heard a nostalgic melody that soothed the wounds in my heart. But before I realized that the Chrono was gone. Hey lady! Kids strained her eyes, scanning in the darkness. There was no one to be seen. Her calls went unanswered. Who the bloody heck was that? Kids looked like she had woken up on the floor of the laughing pig after few too many. What do you mean about you having let go of a treasure? We don't find an answer here. Time to move on. Miguel brought us back here, motionless as always. It was as if he thought nothing of what just happened at all. Yeah, I guess you're right. Kez walked quickly to the door, keen to move on. Hold it, you. This was fight followed Kid out of the room. She jabbed me in the side of her elbow. You stingy little bugger, sir. Why are you telling yourselves over to human for the rest of us? Classic kid. Well, that was wrong as well. So maybe left was right? No immaculately polished door. She stepped aside, Gil and I followed. Looks like a study. The room is lit by a moonlight coming through the long, slender windows, slanting down in pale beams in the darkness. It's pretty big for a study, with an immaculate antique desk dominating the centre. The rows of bookshelves lined among with thick, dusty old tomes. What's this? What's this investigative music? I don't like investigative music. Well, I do, but I don't. The walls to the rear of the room is decorated with paintings and the shelves and vases of painted plates stood before it. They all seem to be curios from foreign lands. Bookshelves first. Walked over to the belt shelf and managed by neatly arranged volumes. Tales that consists of ancient seeming words that no way of interpreting. Most of the books seem written in exotic foreign scripts. Paul the closest one hand, holding the weight in tone both hands, I opened it, not looking for anything in particular. Strange symbols, the likes of which I'd never seen before, crawled and danced across the pages as if they were alive. What was this? I squinted, looked sideways, tried to bring the page closer to my face. I just couldn't seem to make out the words sit still enough to make them out. I turned to another page and now turned to be something useful. Bullet burners connected dance to the same old symbols, just something that made my head hurt. Hey, what do you think this is? Huh? Kid came on the right side of the paper book. That right there is what happens when you put a cipher spell on something. You know, it's a bloody word in that in place too bad, eh? Cause that almost flashed me in almost considered a grin. Probably don't know what's in there anyway. These all look like pretty nasty spellbooks to me. Maybe surprised a whole lot more cursed. Which means you probably want to be careful. Never want to know what might come flying out. The moment those words came out, I heard dark whispers and what sounded like a distant screech coming from the one inside I was holding. I slammed it shut so back in its place on the shelf. Miguel waited while I was looking thoughtfully at another bookshelf. He reached out for a leather-bound tome. Could this be? What'd you find, Mag? Anything familiar? Kid looked over, her curiosity piqued. And it should go more known as the Book of the Dead. Oh god, we're playing the mummy now! Don't mess with that fucking shit! You could have known I would encounter it here, he said, gently at the old decaying cover. I mean, if I know anything about the mummy, I don't think you want to be reading that, but he's probably going to read it anyway? No, you know what, I'm not messing with that. I had a bad feeling about the book as soon as I saw it. I don't think you might be reading that. The Book of the Dead sounds like the last thing we should be messing with right now. His eyes lingered on the cover for a moment before he gave me one of his silent nods and put it back on the shelf. Yeah, if I know anything about the mummy, don't mess with that shit. Perhaps this ancient law is just best left to the rest of its obscurity after all. Instead, just us speak of leaving that which has been lost to remain so... Strush, Madge. I don't talk like an old fart with a stick up his arse sometimes. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. It's a nod, Doc, but in the bottomless silence of the night, it might as well be a new thunderclap. Kid and I stood bolt uptight and turned towards it. Miguel had been my head in the shadows, drifting by like smoke. Panicked, I whispered, Kid. Hide under the desk. Hide under the desk! You what? There's no time. I shoved Kid under the desk, darted under with her. Ugh. The cat that I thought it'd be. Packed it as best I could, but Kid and I found ourselves in an awkward tangle of legs and arms. Slowly the door opened. Flickering candlelight spread in the doorway with a warm glow. A shadowy figure appeared at the threshold. I tried to pack myself into the space underneath the desk, just a little tighter, and stilled my breath. I was down for a moment, and my heart skipped a beat. Kid's lips were right there. For a moment, everything else had dripped away. The pink bow of her mouth was so soft, so perfectly formed. Oh God. Suddenly, my heart was beating so loud I thought my chest would burst. I tore my eyes wide and screwed them tightly shut. But it seemed that whoever it was didn't mean to come in. They simply stood there. Strange. I thought I heard something, but the Lord of the Manor is away, of course. Why would I already be in here? I had to get over my nerves. Everything was fine until we heard the news that Poirier was on the move. The figure quietly closed the door, plunging the room back into darkness. The voice trailed off into a whisper. You're almost in us, keeping our ears pricked for any sign of an unwelcome return. We heard his footsteps moving away. As I stood hidden, listening for trouble, a thought began to cross my mind. Kid, sure does smell nice. Oh God. Oi, Serge, you gonna be yours or what? She was chin upward away from her as she spoke. Sorry. I was to my feet, but the panic smacked my head right into the darkness. Ow! Putting my head in the hands, I crawled out from underneath. Oh, that stings. Kid fell right after and stood up, looking down at me on the floor. Not your most heroic moment. You alright? Yeah, I'll live. She could look around the room, no sign of dirtbag legs. Look for him, she snorted. So Poirier's made his move. Jill emerged from the shadows, contemplating the news we'd overheard. Kid, if the rumours are true, we might as well about to find ourselves in a very difficult situation. It seemed to set her thinking too. Poor was a powerful nation that ruled the southern continent. I'd heard it was a prosperous land whose recent and sudden development had pushed it far ahead of its neighbours. Neighbours spelled wrong, by the way. Which made me wonder, what was it inhabitants want here out in the sticks? They wouldn't be after a frozen flame too, could they? I suppose it might be. A jewel was just a jewel in the grand scheme of things. I can't imagine it being an item of national interest. I mean, ultimately it's just a pretty rock, right? And do what they want. If everyone's busy flying soldiers, they won't be following us. Come on, what's things to do? Shut it for the door? There's room and our way back to the side passage. What's the left branch? We're near double doors. One go wrong. They're just only at double doors. Doesn't look like anyone's in there. It's in the main hall of the manor. There's a massive table, beautiful decorations on the wall, a thick column decorated with great sculptures of birds and beasts. Next to the wall, in the back of the tower, a tremendous pipe organ like burnished black mountain. Dozens of candles provided a thin, dim, flickering light, sending the corners of the room dancing in and out of shadow. Several enormous portraits glowed down from the high on the wall, which members of Lynx's family. I was busy staring at a painting depicting a young husband and wife, and I realized that their eyes had turned to look right at me. Okay, they hadn't. Don't worry. This isn't about to turn into some top ghost story. What is this? Fourth wall breaking? It just looked that way because of the way the flickering light of the candles reflected against the glossy oil paints. Obviously. Probably. This place gives me a treat. Get a load of those ugly mugs. There's nothing of us here. Let's look for somewhere else. Neither Magiel and I had any objections. Left the hall and return. Oh, so there's nothing in there. Great. Right, so we go right this time. Something sell fresh and pleasant flowers? What's going on inside? Sure. Won't go on from going in here. We find ourselves in a tidy, welcoming room. Let me ask a curious daughter around the place seemed to be well loved. The stately desk and the cozy looking bed nearby, meanwhile suggested the room's occupant was stranger luxury. Though the room was richly furnished, somehow it felt awfully lonely. Kid took a quick look around before commenting, "This looks this girl's room." Half-written letter on a desk and a teacup, still warm, suggested the lady in the manor was still nearby. Didn't seem like anyone was here now. Decided to search the room. Some charming flowers, a scarlet heart cotton handkerchief, small bottle of perfume. You guys seeing this? No? Okay, never mind. Nothing that meant much to me, or nothing that seemed particularly valuable. Couldn't see the other same impression and scanned the room clearly, not expecting to find anything. The only item of note was a small antique box, which bore a crest resembling on Viper. Examine the bed. The comfortable look of the bed caught my attention. Patted it gently. Ye gods, it was even softer and cozier than it looked. Looked at the edge of a blanket, it's so light I could barely even feel it at all. How could it be so downy? I hope it smells so nice. Suddenly, Kid kicked me right in the backside. Ah! What are you doing? The momentum sent me flying onto the bed. Kid stood over me, glowing menacingly. What are you doing more like fondling the linen and grinning like a loon? I wasn't grinning. She gave a derisive grunt and turned her back on me. Pfft. Could have fooled me. Why don't you sniff her bloody pillow while you're at it? Without warning, she grabbed me by the arm and yanked me off the bed towards the door. We're leaving. You obviously can't be trusted in a girl's bedroom. I wasn't doing anything. You got it all wrong. Well, bet she wasn't convinced, and I was left with a distinct feeling I'd been brought at some kind of bed sniffing weird. Whoops. Well, I did a thing. More darkness. I was looking for this room, but it didn't seem to be around. Huh. Well, let's go on the skirt because I heard I was coming. There's something deeply unpleasant about the room. There wasn't anything unusual about the furniture and fittings, not how they looked or how they were made, but taken as a whole, felt discordant. Or is this a reflection of things? A seemingly ordinary facade that hid a disturbing touch that only some could see. Let's see what we can find. The desk drawers peeling against the walls, the vase on top of the side table. There's no stone unturned. Doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. But as I scanned through, something unusual caught my eye. There's a pedestal on the corner with a significant looking scarlet cloth drawing over it. I slowly raised my hand towards it. Be careful what you touch in here, warned McGill, pulled my hat timidly. But then the cloth went back with a flutter of me having laid a finger on it. Did that figure speak for itself? Exclaimed Kid, her eyes wide open with surprise. Gripped by curiosity, moved in to see what it had been hiding. This large antique mirror of a livery digger in its style I'd seen before. Wasn't the kind of thing I had normally seen out of place in an old manor like this, and yet... Wait, something ain't right, said Kid. Meanwhile, I was captivated by the gaze of the statue of Venus reflected in the mirror. Suddenly, the eyes of the statue shone with light. What is your desire? I spoke with a voice that is crystal clear, yet smoky and husky. The mirror, it's speaking, I stammered. Ah, spring mirror, muttered McGill. Have you seen them 1,000 times before? What's one of those? Kid gave McGill a physical stance. Magical mirror in which a spirit dwells. The spirit can move freely between its own and other mirrors and will share its wisdom with those who ask. Perhaps you should ask it something. I said I asked it something to be in my mind for some time. I have to ask about Kid. I want to know about Kid's past. No, you want to leave this place alive, you bloody don't. Kid's face turned red with anger. You received my command, responding to Mary, and ignoring Kid, who grabbed me by the collar, was completely, vociferously. That's a good word. The reach in the mirror rippled, reflection of the statue stick shook, and then the mirror's surface grew dark. The blackness gave way to a scene in Rangeria. Shadowy figures appeared one by one. There was a young woman surrounded by several children. They're all dirty, their clothes ragged and worn, but they all laughed as they played together. And then the scene was drowned in flames. A troop of armed men appeared. The men dragged the women away, and the children vanished one by one into the inferno. The focus shifted to one of those children, a girl. She was standing with her back to the flames, her tears leaving tracks from just sitting in her face as she held up the night sky. The girl's right eyes was narrowed like a cat's. "Stop it!" Kid screamed. Image in the mirror grew faint. Kid stared at the ground, her eyes balled in the tight fists. The room was dominated by silence. Worried about her, I broke the silence. "Kid, I'm sorry, I'm leaving." She spun on her heel and made for the door. "Wait," I cried, she darted after her. Oh shit. Suddenly the darkness felt opaque. Something like a thick haze floated in the air in front of us. Then it took form, like someone blowing smoke into a person-shaped bottle. His robed in his ragged shroud and his sunken eyes menacing, his burning hatred that lingers even after death gave him form. A being driven by hatred for all living things. "A ghost, bugger, that's us out," Kid bit her lip. Wasn't anything she or I could deal with an enemy that had no physical body. A voice boomed right from me. "McGill had begun casting a spell." My eyes met McKids and McGill, without a word being exchanged between us. The plan was hatched. Before I seen the opening, McGill quickly lobbed the spell. It was to distract it. We slipped away while its attention was elsewhere. We slowly underestimated it, as if anticipating our movements. The ghost suddenly spelled inside, trapping us quite completely within the spectral embrace. The core for its ghost, where it seemed seemed to be, had more substance than the rest of it. Just didn't slip through it like I thought it would. I used like it was stuck in some kind of goo. Ye gods, it was disgusting. More disgusting than anything I've ever known. It was impossibly cold. I felt like I was draining all the heat out of my face. I was draining my life force, in fact, myself. Struggled to break free, but I could find no purchase in the gooey ectoplasm. The piercing chill became more the better. For more than I didn't even know what cold meant anymore. I could regularly figure out what killing McGill were doing through the ghost's body. What were they doing? Things were a bit bad for me. "Search, when I said kid, what first words come to mind?" asked McGill. I suddenly stopped right. He is the being of my existence. "What?" I answered immediately. "What?" Oh shit, did I not answer? What would a washerwoman wish for? Alright, what you... So that resets it. I wonder if it's the first answer. Okay, maybe not. I have no idea here. Oh, that's how you do it. Oi, Surge! You still with me? Someone slapped me around the face. Someone seemed enjoying it immensely. Kid, stop it, damn you! That's 2 feet wide I can make again this. Mike, did you really have to use me like that? Dealing with foes who attack the mind, it's simple as lure them with bait, then use their intended prey's consciousness as a conduit in order to make an assault from the astral plane. Direct magical attack would have meant a lengthy battle, a far less elegant solution, probably without a trace of guilt. Let's get moving. Starting to feel a little worse for air. It's gonna have to be a bit more careful for on, or else it's gonna end badly. Well, that's another fine bloody mess. What are you even breaking me for, Surge? His cold stare pierced through me like a javelin made of ice. Eventually, we came across an ornate door from this outside. It's Riddle's room. Link's daughter. Sure, why not? Oh, this is the, Oh, it's maybe not. Oh. I was born in the realm of mirrors close to 300 years ago. Well, mirrors, never heard of it. Lies in the astral plane, separate from this world. Fellow spirits and I travel the world crossing from mirror to mirror. Is that what you're only here sometimes? Alas, in the course of my travels, I create separate with other spirits. Is that your ability to forget to weep? I'm all alone in this world, she sobbed. I just fade away. Felt I had to offer to help somehow. Thank you. You're a kind man. I have no idea what to do here. I might just start the game here because I have no idea what to do here. So it's better be like something I need to do here. Yeah, I have no idea here. So I just got totally lost in a visual novel. I went to every single room, so I had no idea what to do. Like, what are you meant to do there? Well, at least we get to hear this. Right, well, here we go. I have no idea what to expect. Oh, God. Okay. And that's the reason why I don't play visual novels. Because I got lost immediately. Where is the Surge? You look troubled. Is it? There's no turn back now. Oi! Come on, Surge, Orla. Just you wait like it's today's gonna be there, reckoning. Say your prayers, not do you any good. Ha 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 ha. Surge! Well, I'm just gonna go ways. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna go ways. Because that's where that goes. What's that crystal-like thing? Some kind of switch? Bugger. So close yet so far. So I assume... Oh. That doesn't lead... Okay. So I think I have to go... up this way then? I should probably go into a battle to see how battles work. I should probably do that. No. So it leads nowhere? Oh, so I think I know how it works. 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 Still not 100% sure on how battles work, to be brutally honest. Oh. So fighting randomly boosts your stats? Is that how it works? Not 100% sure how that works. So I still don't really know what the yellow does. Oh, yellow must be crit. That's what yellow is. So if I can get it, I can get the crit. Right, I think that's how that works. Yeah, yellow must be crit. Okay. I think I'm getting used to how this works. Okay, so your stats don't go up every battle. That would be kind of broken. If that were the case. Well, I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Not entirely sure what I did. Well, that seems to have activated that, so... Oi! The bloody hell just happened? Get out here. Wow, bugger, we're so high up. Is this like floating? Did it feel like your body passed through the floor just now? Sure as some fort. Surge? Huh? You're alright, mate. You've been acting all weird. You know what's up ahead, so just stay on your toes, okay? This seems like a... Oh shit. Surge? Good morning, Surge. Come on, sleepyhead, get up. Light! Too bright! Typical RPG trope of waking up. Okay, that's a cool thing you can do. Close the lights and open them again. Good morning, Surge. Finally up, the sun's already reached high noon. By the way, you didn't have plans to meet with Lena this morning. Then came by to see you if you're up, but you, young man, was still off Never Land. Should bring promises to that. Girls can be pretty angry if you make them scary if you make them angry. Talk to the cats. Can't pet the cats though. Very sad. Seriously, take up the sawfish. Awesome, isn't it? Probably call it down south, down the El Nido Triangle. Nobody goes down there though. It says a little creepy. And sucker is tasty. Mmm. Oh, Surge, beautiful day today, isn't it? Sure feels great outside. Ah, just feel basking in the sun all day. Sure, it's a nice change. It's weird that you can move during text boxes. So the rain cleanses one spirit, but alright, you've had enough cleansing. Maybe. Yo, Sergi. Heard a turret blew off later this morning. Didn't think you had it in you. Your guts of you kind of shows her who's boss, eh? Don't tell her I said so, but this is a quick bit too questionable, like, shout. Could you, like, make her be nice, a little nice to me? Yes, or the way, I keep my fingers crossed for you. It still feels weird I can move during, like, text boxes. Because that's normally not a thing you can do in RPGs. Elements. Sure. I don't know what they are, but show me them. Oh. Okay, so they're spells. Seemingly. Oh. Right. I think I get it. I actually don't get it. But I think I get it. I should maybe just get elements from, like, fighting and stuff. Okay, so you can't actually buy armor. You can only forge it. It seems. But you can sell stuff. Interesting, okay. Or maybe you can buy stuff. Like, maybe you can, like, actively buy... That's a dog? Pig? I don't know what that is, but... Do I want to hear the truth about the world? And suddenly it leads to chaos, and solitude, the first effort of adding meaning is what's meaningless. Crimson tear flows to the sea, echo of a remaining star cries out in the infinite vacuum. These second ascend distant prayers over a wind of tide, setting sails on dreams. Oh, okay, it was a poem. Oh, you have to press A to open doors. Because of course you do. Oh. I was like looking for headpieces. There's actually like an accessory. Interesting. Isn't my sling cute? Yes, very. Southwest. Is that maybe where you want to go? There are a lot of cats in this village. Lions, sharks, sawfish, six-heart, or narwhals, you name it. Sure. Longer you live, the more you wonder about another you that might have been. That's very true. Life sure is complex. Man. Oh. You get a lot of items, which is good. I should have that accessory. Oops. Wrong command. Oh, it's not anything I can equip. But I have it. Oh, it's a key item. Oh, we can go in slow motion, or I can fast forward. I don't know why slow motion is an option, but it is, so. I'm not gonna question it, it just is. Like, why would you ever want to go slow motion in an RPG? Like, why would you want to do that? That's what I said, I have a funny feeling I shouldn't be heading this way. Sure. I do need tutorials. So we have 3 different attack levels: weak, strong, fierce, each with different hit percent values. Each time you hit your opponent, each of these values increases, making it easier for your next attack to hit. Good strategy to start with weak, then has a high chance and build up to strong, then fierce. Rare attack Melanelli should aim to build up your hit percent. If your fierce attacks at him, you're just wasting energy. Oh, so let's try that then. As long as it's not 100%, you still run the risk of missing continuously. Also, have the courage to use strong and fierce attacks straight from the start. Use of elements. When you use an element, the color of the element attribute remains in. But that element's attribute remains on the battlefield in the form of the field effect. Oh, so that's what that is. Each time you consecutively use the same color element, the effectiveness of that color element group increases. Okay, interesting. Let's fill up the field attribute of color blue. First, you got to choose attack. We're gonna get started. Weak, strong, fierce, add. Each adds 1, 2, or 3 points to your element power level. Current level is its symbol, the number that appears above the level number on your name. You don't accumulate any power into it. Oh, okay. When you select the element option grey colour, don't they? Those plates are elements you've currently allocated. They won't be able to use them, or they won't disappear if you use them, you just won't be able to use them again for the rest of this battle. Once you're in another battle, you'll be able to use them again. Okay, so it's once only per battle. There are some elements that disappear and puff smoke each time you use them. The element times will not. Tablet are called consumable elements. Yeah, it's in those. You can allocate up to 5 times an element grid space. Doing so allows is okay. You know, so each time you use an element, your element power level is shown below will go down. Current level 3, so you use times what your. So I'm just down the value is above 1. Which is on power level 2. Oh, missed anyway. Lot blue feels the elements of opposite color red will be weakened. Okay, so I think I'm getting it, but I don't think I am actually getting it. Okay, so I think I get it. But I'm not sure if I did get it. Oh, it's here. Well, thanks for telling me where she was. Step up to a record feet and open the menu. Select the block. Okay. Oh. So I can't see it until I... So there are save points, but there's also a world map save, like most old RPGs. I think I'm getting it though. Nearly get started statement as you know, so I suppose. Let's go get some Chrono Dragon skills from Ridiculous River. Search for late. My mom asked me to babysit the kids. Woo, Sergi, Lena, look at me. Come on, you guys enjoy this. It feels really good. Unlike the rest of you, you're not here to play. So let's run far now. Okay, gotcha. Kids sure have it easy. Oh, we're like that, not some care to worry our minds. How each day lasts an eternity filled with newness, fun, and excitement. The first thing now is our childhood, not some. But my Komodo skill nickness. Yes, we have to face up to each reality and live each day anew. So, do you want to go to Lizard Rock and get some skills for me? I would join you, but I still have to watch the kids. It's not your fault you're late. Once you collect some Chrono Dragon skills, I'll catch up with you past the beach. Is that okay with you? Sure. Good. Swallow it here. Can I just turn around and collect some scales like lizard rock? Let's see, I think 3 should be enough. Okay, so at least I know where to go. Do I like the sea? Yes, I do. Usually find the sea to be vast, deep, and full of strength and energy, yet kind and gentle. Once it becomes angry, it turns into the most frightening monster you've ever seen, engulfing everything. Close your eyes and prick up your ears. Can you hear cries of cut its men swallowed by the sea, the hidden secret of the sea whispers? I recommend you learn to sense the middle of the sea. That's if you don't want to enjoy the fellows already on rock on the bottom. Gee, thanks. So the only problem is I don't know where Lizard Rock is, so I guess we're gonna find that out. Wait, did it save it? I guess it did save it. Okay, so there's no items on the world map. This world map is just I'm surprised you can just go through these. But, okay, sure. But the problem is I'll probably just not forget everything about the elements and just like attack everything anyway. Oh, hello. I got Fireball. Oh, so there's multiple slots. Oh, so basically level 2 is like +1. Right, I think I get it. I think Cure is probably more important than Fireball. Okay, so that's not... It doesn't seem that that's a crit. Maybe yellow means something else. I'm not entirely sure what it could mean, but... How many cats then? I had no idea. Wow. So hit percentages are BS. Hit percentages are very BS. Well, it's not a weapon. It is an accessory though. Improves hit percent. I will 100% take that. I was gonna say, oh, you can go through here. Yeah, how you would say... I have no idea how you meant to... Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. If I continues to get 1 hit point per fight, I could get like 999 hit points. It seems kind of broken if I could do that. So maybe I shouldn't... I don't know. Oh. Wait, what? Well, there's nothing here. Yep, nothing here. Huh. So there's a Chrono skill here? Maybe I go in and out to reset that? Or have I screwed myself? Hopefully I haven't screwed myself. I probably have, no me. I've screwed myself. Fuck. Oh. Cuts out and drops a rock, a block of rock on the foe. Oh, okay. Wait, can you go in there? You can. Where is this? Oh, bucket. Yeah. Oh, there it is. behind one of the pictures. So, if we do that, check the barrel 3 times. What you want to send just the barrel? And just the barrel. So I can get her now. Okay. And just get a party member right now. I mean, sure, I'm going to do that. Is that a Hector-bone? Surgery a present for Fire Eye? How'd you know? To accept or not to accept? We accept your present, and we shall help you. You'll do anything you want. We'll be honored to be by your side. We'll use my pretty miracle power X. We'll do it. Surgery. Yay! Well, we got a party member straight off the bat. Yeah, it's a dog. Sure. Why not? So he's in the white. She's in the yellow. Oh, so did I? I didn't do that, did I? Because they kept running away, and I was like, what did I do? Trilia's top secret. Rock and roll to trap the sucker. Use land and make a surprise attack. But always one that likes to play tag. Run with all your might. Okay. So we're not to like explore? This seems like a bad idea. But there's nothing here, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't feel I should enter that place because, well, that isn't where to go. Wait, did I not get 200 gold from my bed? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, sure you fight battles to get those tiny statues until they don't come any longer. You may have to fight a couple that give nothing before some hefty ones. Oh, okay. So that's how it works. I'm getting used to this. Wait, that boulder? Oh, that boulder? But then how do you chase it back in there? Because it's just going to go left, right? Or not? Making waves! Oh, no worries, Kitty, afternoon. How are you? Hope you're well. Welcome to Chrono Cross. I don't know what I'm doing, which is usual for me. Right, so that's that done. In the song screen, find a beach farm standing by a rock. Strike and push the rock into the pond. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. No, actually, I don't think I did. And obviously, Keely, you've had stuff to deal with, so don't worry about that. You've had stuff to do with on your end. You know? Nice, nice. Well, glad to hear that surgery went well. I'm gonna say well. It maybe didn't go well, but it probably did go well if he's coming out. Which is always a good thing. Darn it. Nice, nice. That's always like it's always the worrying part of like whenever somebody goes into hospital and you just sit and worry. But if he's looking so much better, then that's the main thing. Just waiting for his chest to surface. Sarah Beach Bum is walking on a log, jumped there and entered the screen past. Oh, up here? See, I didn't even know you could go that way. So I'm glad I'm using the guide. That's all I'm saying. So it seems turn-based though. So I didn't even think you could go up this way. Yes, I have to fight you and then go up round. I didn't even realize that's what this enemy is called, is the beach bum. And yes, just in case you're wondering, Keely, that is a dog in my party. Fighting the enemies. It's a pink dog. And it talks, by the way. Just so that we're clear on that. It does talk. Yes, I think we have to go up here. Yeah, and then drop down, looks like. Just have to wait. Patience. Ah, now you tell me. Got you. Wow, I missed everything. I forgot to equip that the thing that improves my hit rate. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Alright, so that's the second one. Yeah, why don't I keep that? Oh, so that's fortune stuff. Leave to the northwest. That way? Yeah. Start the bridge. Starting on the bridge back to its initial position. Ah, so we have to chase this one. So I think I figured out how this combat system works. I think I have. Maybe. It's a bit confusing, I'll not gonna lie. But I think I'm getting used to it. Whoa! Okay, that's good. Oh, so it's up this way? But I has my week been? My week's been pretty good. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Actually, now that you've said that, it's like, oh wait, it's actually Wednesday. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of things done. A lot of chores done. Over the weekend, and we beat Shipping Gami Tensei 5 on Monday. So now we're playing this because it won the Twitter poll, and I don't know anything about this game really. So well, I know two things about this game. One is that you get a lot of party members, and the other is that the Radical Dreamers is a visual novel. That's basically all I know. Yes, we did. We did finish the other game, Kaylee. I know. Obviously, you've been busy, so yes, you did. You did miss us beating the other game. Oh. Okay, good. So yeah, we did finish it. Did we win? Well, it's dead, so I guess we won. Reach a new growth level. I don't know what that means. Oh god, okay, that's what that means. Okay. Pushushu! We now have 3 Komodo scales. Let's get moving to Opatha Beach and reach for Lena. Okay, but first... How do I get that chest again? Oh yeah, there's a hole over the other side. Didn't realize that that was as easy as just go to it, run after it. Oh, come on. I went in the thing. So the percentages are basically like hit percentages, and it seems to be Fire Emblem rolls, where even 80% misses. I mean, I might as well equip you with something. Touch the exit and leave. Okay. I can do that. Although I don't know where the exit is. Oh, find the exit. Never mind. See if you want yesterday. Opatha Beach. There you are. Sorry, mate. I hope you didn't wait too long, Surge. Possible. Didn't expect to see you here, so this is where you went off to. Wee, Lilithir, how you doing? Oh, are you two on a date? Sorry, we think we should leave you two alone. Oh, please, don't be silly. Pashushu! Oh, great. Do I have to read Pashushu's lines? Do I have to? I think I have to, don't I? Well, how'd it go? Did you get the Komodo dragon scales? Oh, they're beautiful. I'll be able to make a great necklace with these. Thank you, Serge. And you too, Poshul. Ahem, no problem. Sure, it's the last time since we last came here. You used to come so often. I love how this, like, left alone scene is ruined by this pink dog. The scene never changes, does it? Technically it does, but anyway. It's been rolling in and out like this since long before we were born. Yes, that's how waves work. It's been here for eternity, it seems. It's probably seen so many things, heard many things. I'll probably keep rolling in and out, long after our lifetime, without a single change. Yeah, probably. Hey, Serge. Remember that time we sat and talked like this back when we were kids? With the gentle sea breeze and the tranquil sound of the waves? Just the two of us, talking. Do you still remember that day? Sure. Even though I don't. Really? You do? See, I haven't forgotten about the promise we made that day. That makes me happy. But aren't memories strange? Just when you think you've forgotten about something, it all comes floating back into your heart. I guess it's just lying there and waiting for the right moment. Why? We might even remember this very moment someday. In 10, 20 years when we're all grown up and married and have kids of our own. That time comes, I wonder what kind of adults we'll be. What kind of life will I be leading? Wonder what I'll make this day. We'll never forget this day. Yeah, I hope you're right. I don't know if I'm making correct text options, but anyway. Serge, just something I want to... Serge. What? What's wrong, Serge? Serge? He's hearing voices, or hearing somebody. Um... Well, that's bad. What are you doing there, boy? It's dangerous to sleep out here. You alright, boy? What on earth are you doing lying down anyway? We're sitting there, I thought you might be a dead boy, washed ashore. Was that a dream, or... Huh? Where's Lena? You're the only one I saw when I got here. You're a friend of Lena's? I believe she's in the village babysitting. Well, I best be on my way. Anyway, if you're looking for Lena, you should stop by the village. You should be playing out here, boy. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you now. Searchy Poo, you're firmly up. Something went whoosh and made me waff out cold too. Me woke up first, though me went to go look around. But no sign of Lena anywhere. Do you think Lena Funturi Luri Combusted? Why do I have to read these lines? We wonder if she's okay. I mean, I know it's a dog, but still, how do you say that word? Oh, music change. Oh, I didn't save it. Sister chest just respawned. Just grab it. I wonder if there's preemptive strike in this game. No, there isn't. Okay. Oh, great. Attack temporarily decreased. It didn't matter. Something in here. Another bone. That Komodo dragon actually nearly jumped on me. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, that yellow must be like chance of a crit. Right. Alright. Did we go here before? I was about to say. I was about to say, I can't see it. Um. Oh, the shop. Okay, so I can't. I've got those. No, it's a pot now. Non-search is the pot. What do you want already? I said I'm just a pot. Fine, take it here. Yay. Oh wait. Bucket in the porch. Oh wait, that's different house. Okay. Oh, the chief's house, that's over this way. I forget where everything is. Still can't save it. One overlooking the pier. This one. If it's let me in. Post you. The room looked different. She, Sergi P. Mama Sergi P, did you redecorate it? Look depressing. Mama Sergi P. Push you? Look right for room and redecorate it too. Looks like Rook with right a jump room. I don't know, it's too dusty in here. I'm not reading. It's my island. Liking the voiceover. I'm struggling with the dog's texts. I'm very much struggling. Huh? Huda, what are you doing in my house? My house is a playground for you kids, alright? Go play outside. No worries, Killy. Hey, Miffer. This is Suchipu's house, isn't it? Where's Mommy Suchipu? Huh? Who? Marge? The heck's that? This is this house for 5 years now. Sorry, that name doesn't ring a bell. For 5 years? Is that true, mister? Pushy, this is really weird. Whatever you are, gibberish man, just get out of here. China! So this is where you are. Why don't you just leave us and go back on your own? Go back on my own? I thought if I push all and who are you? We met somewhere before? You from Termina? Plus you? What are you saying in there? Hey, yeah, you! They were trying to pull our enemies in our lane, you jerk! Don't be silly. So this one went too far, mate, here? Okay, gotcha. Kids. Yes, kids will be kids. Don't worry about them. You know, they're a lot like the boy who used to live next door to me. What happened to him? What happened to him? What do you want to know? It really is none of your business. That boy died. He drowned when he was very young. This all happened 10 years ago. Soon after, his mother passed away too. Still very young back then, so I didn't remember too well. But my mom says his name was Serge. I'm Serge. You're Serge? Stop that, that's not even funny. This boy's dead, don't you understand? That boy, I guess I kinda liked him. That boy were like, say, what would come of us? Sure, it's weird. Why am I opening up to you like this? Guess there's no use thinking about the past. So now that Serge is going to come back. Why am I tell I shouldn't dwell on lost loved ones? You found his grave in Cape Hile. Actually, I went to visit the gravesite, don't been up there in a while. Well, I still have chores to finish. Sorry I blew up at you like that. Goodbye, stranger. Ow! So we seem to have warped 10 years in the future and no one remembers us. That seems to be what's happened. Ba, 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 ba. Some writing on a tombstone. Rip of beloved Surge died aged 7. Nobody can take anything away from him, nor can anyone give anything to him. What has come from the sea has returned to the sea. So you must be the ghost of the boy who died 10 years ago, Serge. Don't move! Sorry, Junior. We have no business with your friends. We're just after you. Be a good boy and come with us. But Sir Kirsch, do you really think it's really true this chap was a ghost? Seems like a perfectly normal young boy to me. Doesn't matter. Found a boy here just as he said he would, didn't we? Let's seize him! Hold your horses. Who did? Oh, hey, Missy, you don't want to get hurt now, do you? Shut your trap. You're the ones who better get out of the way. You have a problem? You shit idea you're dealing with, Missy? That's enough. That's not Junior. Orders are to take you in. When I hurt you, just come with us. Or else the Saxon man will have to do the talking. For crying out loud, will you just shut up and get on with it? No, quick, your sorry arse is so hard on you. Kiss the boons. I really should give Kid a British accent. Or English accent, I guess. Fair enough, you'll leave us no choice. You'll regret this, Missy. Sir, his nearly in the element color attribute is white. Right, that's it. Quick, attack with the opposite element color, black. Hi, unfortunate, you don't seem to have any, sir. You nincompoop, you already got elements of a color. I don't you there. I'm showing my bits to tell you, sir, but I don't have any other. But let's you, Sir Car, show us how it's done. Useless fools. You don't need magic when you fight with them right. One down. Nope. Oh, that was a crit. New growth level. Sir Carsh, I say we check out of here so we can live fighting our day. He's ordering the order rats we're dealing with. Damn cards. As you must see, we won't forget this. Oh, I'm so scared. But yeah, take it on any time. Finally, just come at you? Huh. You're right, mate. Surge. You know Surge, ain't it? Hmm. Oh, me? My name's... Come on, kid. Nice to meet you. Can stop by and watch those blokes gang up with you like that. It just pissed me the bloody hell off. I wish I could have beaten them some more. Again, I wish I had a better English accent. Why is that mob after you? Maybe you've never even met him before, huh? Ah, forget it. Hey, sorry, try to you meet him up for a while. The Kosh fella ain't gonna leave you alone, that's for sure. He's had a trip from you to these islands. Try learning that traveling around here on my own. So, how about it, Sarge? We just fit to meet up like this. Sure. Beauty, mate. That's the size then. We're best mates now. Alright, so we're getting started soon. I suggest we head to the army and check up for the night. Oh, and Sarge? Don't go try any funny stuff just because I'm cute and all. Okay. Oi! Let's get our arses started turbina. Push you, full feet ahead! I am yet, never forgot. Let me give you this. It's a teleporter. You're able to switch your partners from afar. Real handy gadget. What to do is, that's a pain in the arse to explain. Look up at the menu. Right, so we've done that. Okay, so... Yeah, say that. Can you feel love and ooze, affection oozing from it, such an amazing messenger of love and courage? Think about it, Rosa. How our everyday lives are controlled by uncertainty and fear. How I spent yesterday is an uncertain tomorrow, so we live a meaningless today. Slowly out and full of repair to protect us and support us. Come on, brother, let's pray together to bring peace of mind to our hearts. Might you find true love and peace of mind within Mojo? Sure. This is a tough reverse live shark. Look at the size of this thing. Just as the right size, it's being able to be a good 15 feet. Depending on your what you call it. What? What'd you say? Another me? So the another me became a fisherman. That's actually give this me? What are you talking about? That's enough. There's only one me. How can there be another me out there? Sure, there was a point in my life where I thought about becoming a fisherman. That was good 10 years ago now. I gave up on that path right then and there. Just give up. I don't care what you say. This is the path I chose and I don't regret it. Besides, you can't just change the way you live in the blink of an eye. You put me away where leave me alone. Bogan! Hold on a second there. What was that? Love's always in the air, it's just that no one notices. You're Mojo. I am Mojo, and I bring good fortune. Bogan! This can't be happening. How in the... I sense some kind of purpose. Seems like fun, so I will join you. Wait a second. There's something droll about me. Just a word of advice, stop running and come face to face with your life. Erg. Messenger of love and courage I am. I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm lucky. Aha, aha. Yay! I have a straw doll in my party. On the realm up, we're starting to reach a record defeat. Okay. So we have to go to Fossil Valley next. So wait, if it's impossible to get all party members in one playthrough, then why is there a speedrun of it? okay, so I could get Lena, but I couldn't get Kid, but I can get Kid later on. That makes sense. So how do you use this? Oh, that's how you do it. No, his agility is fucking 22. Okay. His magic resistance is 12. His strength is low. But wait, I don't understand. Like I thought I definitely know that there's an all character speedrun of Chrono Cross. So why does this guide say? That's what I don't understand. Okay, so it is multiple. Like you can't do it. Oh, okay. So it is impossible. By switching is complete, just stick to the path, make your way through. So our man working in the high ground says, do not interfere with their work. Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll actually end things here early today, because I'm getting hungry. So yeah, I'll continue this next time, but I might do I might just bring Lena in because Lena's blue, and you can get Kid a second time. So yeah, I might do that. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid. And I'll see you folks on Friday, hopefully. Bye.